1
Okay,
minute.
okay, I'll pause it. All right, welcome everybody to Global Football Nigeria / South Africa. I'm here with my friend Sigudi, who's in South Africa right now, and today we're going to cover the fantastic Morocco, who have qualified for the World Cup. And as far as I'm concerned, right now, other than France, they're playing some high-level football, which is very, very good. I want to give a shout out to Morocco's midfielder or winger. I'm not sure if he's a midfielder or winger. Yassini. Yassini had an assist yesterday. Beautiful. Did you see his assist? The second goal where they stole the ball from Brazil, and when Brazil was in
Yes,
their
yes.
defense, and then he made the pass.
I saw.
He has 2 assists and 1 goal, and then also he has I think it's I forgot the name of the other guy who scored. Yaziri scored 2 goals yesterday, so or 1 goal yesterday. So that
One
was a
goal, yes.
yeah, very, very good game. Right now, I have Yassini as one of the best players in the tournament. It's too close to say now because France has a bunch of good players too. But Yassine, right now, with his 2 goals and an assist, is fantastic. I can see him as a very good future midfielder. What do you think, Siguri?
Oh, he's very great. He was excellent yesterday. You can see he's finished, man, out of this world. A very good goal yesterday. Well done to
Yeah.
Morocco.
Yeah, and once again, Morocco's defense was under a lot of pressure. There were 17 shots taken by Brazil, 4 on target, and the defense was under pressure. And but they kept their shape and their form. They were under pressure not because of mistakes, but because of the massive forward attacks by Brazil. But Brazil, when they got to the final third, just couldn't finish. And also, Morocco didn't make it easy for them to finish. There were several times where Morocco, I think twice, they saved the ball on the line with their defenders. So their defenders played a fantastic game, absorbed the pressure. Then after 50 minutes, did you notice, Segodi, that after 50 or 57 minutes, when Morocco scored, Brazil's defense was exhausted. Did you know that? And Morocco took
Yeah,
advantage of it. Their defense was exhausted. So what Morocco did was absorb pressure for the first half. Then after the first 15 minutes of the second half, the game changed, and now Morocco started putting on the heat. Had 2 quick goals, and then Brazil made a comeback at the end of the game, put a lot of pressure, but there wasn't enough time, despite the fact that they got 1 penalty. How did you see the flow and ebb of that game, Sagudi?
yeah. This is Morocco's identity. If you can look at all Morocco national teams, like even the senior team, they play very well when they absorb pressure. They've learned that in order to do well in this kind of tournaments, you need to build your defense, and their
Yeah.
defense it's very compact. They absorb the pressure and punish you or on the counter attack. I think Brazil as well wasted lots of chances. They couldn't exactly create clear cut chances. They were just attacking, flare, attacking, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. And when you look at it, they had 17 shots, and I think 5 were on target. Morocco only had 10, but 4 were target. So when Morocco took less shots, but when they took the shots, it was more accurate and it was to the point. And Morocco scored in chances that Brazil would have missed, that many teams would miss. They scored a lot of half chances. That scissors kick by Yaziri, unbelievable, and the cross. Then the goal by
Oh,
Yaziri. No. Who scored the first goal for Morocco again? But it was a scissors
I
kick. It
think
looked like a who was it?
it's Yaziri.
No, Mama scored the first goal. Mama scored the first goal, and then
Oh yeah,
Zaziri
Mama,
scored.
Mama, the winger.
Mama scored the first. That was a scissors kick,
Exactly, the
fantastic.
defender, the
But there was a
midfielder,
good
the left
cross.
midfielder. The second goal.
Then Zabiri's goal was very easy because Yassini, all this Yassini Zabiri, I'm getting the name of stuff. Yassini gave him a beautiful pass. Yassini took the ball from the Brazilian defender. Poor build up by Brazil throughout that game. He took the ball, he spun around, then he put it left, and it was a very easy goal for Zabiri. So what I'm saying is that when they had moments, those moments that they had to score were split second moments. That cross in which Mama scored the scissors. So the point I'm trying to make is that they clinically finished and took advantage of the few chances they had, whereas we saw Brazil get tons of chances and miss. And this is almost, you were saying it before, Brazil is like Nigeria. Dominate a game, dominate midfield, dominate the passing, get tons of chances to score, but they can't finish. They don't have skill in finishing. And this is a problem with Brazil in general, even in international football, why they lose to Argentina, why Argentina is now the one winning World Cups and not Brazil. because Brazil has a lot of guys who are great wingers, and they can pass and they do a lot of flair, but they don't finish. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, true. You see Brazil, they just attack like I said yesterday. They like Nigeria, like they just attack. Good teams nowadays, they know that they have to attack in moments. They don't just attack. They absorb the pressure, and then they look at those two, three opportunities, and when they get there, they are clinical. So Brazil lacks the creativity. Like in the midfield, you don't see anything happens. The only thing you see, the ball goes to the wing does its thing. After that, it amounts to nothing. It
If
shows
that,
that.
sorry, go finish
Sorry?
your sentence. Look, sorry, I cut in
Yeah.
front of you. Yeah.
Okay. Now it shows you like the coaching in Brazil and the development in Brazil that is not as good as it used to be.
No, no, and this makes sense because Morocco made it to the semifinals of the Senior World Cup. They made it to the finals of the CAF Under 20, and now they're doing very well. Right? They've already qualified. They've qualified from their. If you had told me that, I thought this game would be close. I didn't know which way it would go, but if you told me that they will qualify and Brazil may not even qualify, depending on what happens with Mexico versus Morocco. Morocco's already qualified, so they may not even play that well in their next match, but we'll see. But what you were saying is very. Well, I'll get back to my other point. Morocco is well organized, and to be well organized, it's not that these guys just they know what to do when they absorb pressure and do a counter. It means they've been practicing that thing over. The way people practice penalties and practice crosses, they practice these scenarios so that when these scenarios come, they know what to do. I haven't done my research. We have to do more research before their next game to do a special in Morocco. But I'm sure these young men have been playing together and have been going to camps for several years since under 17, and they're doing well. Proud of Morocco. Morocco is doing well organized football, creating great players. They have guys who play for PSG now and everything. And this Yassini, that guy, I have a feeling we're going to be hearing his name in a couple of years. What's your thought on Segodi?
No, absolutely. You see, their system is working. Their system is working. Even those great players from PSG and wherever big clubs they come from, they don't have to struggle or they don't have to show them from a big team. No, they just fit into the system.
Yeah.
It's all about taking your youth development very seriously. Those boys, they've been playing together for a long time. If you look at the under 17, most of those boys come from the 2023 under 17 that played in Algeria.
Yeah, and when you look at the way they play, whenever they were on the transition or whenever they were moving forward, they were well organized. And that middle is the center, Yassine, who's actually a left winger, but he was drifting. He was actually the playmaker and the one controlling. And even though he's a left winger, he plays very well from the center, so he can drift, and he just has that sort of playmaking magic. What are your thoughts? And like you said,
Yeah,
also like you said, they've taken their developments. So I guess Morocco, the king of Morocco, is doing a good job putting some money into this team. Or go ahead,
yeah. If you look at him, Yazini, it's what Pep was doing with Zinchenko back in Man City. He'll convert into midfield, be a creative player from the midfield. As he's a left winger, but he converts inside. No, you
yeah,
see, they're playing high level of football,
very
and it
good.
comes from their build up. It's not easy to have that kind of build up.
No, and they're patient. They don't when they go forward, they don't go too fast. They actually take their time and slow down a little bit, even if it means the defenses can recover. They don't just they take. He's very deliberate in the way he plays, but he also has very good reflexes too. So that's a good game. So Morocco can relax. They're already qualified for the next round. I think they qualified. They have 6 points. Mathematically, it's impossible for any team in that group to get for. Brazil has 2 points. They can't get any more. Mexico drew with Spain, right? Yeah.
So Mexico through with Brazil 2-2.
Yeah. But Spain and Mexico played Spain yesterday too. They drew, I think. Yeah.
No, they lost.
Mexico lost to Spain.
Yeah, Spain won 2-1.
Oh, Spain won. Okay. So, but either way, Morocco is going through. So, any last thoughts you have before we head out? I think maybe later today we'll talk about South Africa has named its World Cup squad for World Cup the next match. You know that
Yeah,
Drew named the squad.
yes, we can do that.
We'll do that later on. We'll set up a time. Maybe let's say 7 o'clock or so your time. Okay.
Or 7
All
o'clock,
right.
yes.
Okay, last thoughts, and I'll let you take us out for today. Take us out. Sign us out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No. My applaud goes to Morocco. All African nations should just look at Morocco and South Africa and see what they are doing with their football. I'm very impressed, and we can see that the gap between Africa and Europe and the rest of the world is closing, and Morocco is closing that gap very fast. No, I'm very happy about Morocco. I hope Nigeria and South Africa can do the same.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Also, the game was 2-2. Mexico came back. The score was 2-2.
Oh, 2-2 against
Yeah,
Spain.
yeah, it was 2-2. So yeah, maybe I think there was a last minute goal in the 87th minute by Mexico. Okay.
Oh, I
All right.
fell asleep.
Yeah, you were
All right.
tired. Everybody's
I
tired.
was very tired.
Okay, so I'll see
And
you.
today again, I have to be up late for South Africa and Nigeria.
Yeah, so maybe I'll see you around, let's say 6 or 7. I'll let you know. Okay.
All right, cool.
Thank you. Very good one, though.
Okay, thank you very much, Mustafa. Later on.
Okay, later.